What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT Takeover Dallas review. As we are on the heels of WrestleMania, we started off Friday night with NXT, as people now wonder who was going to be more the superior show this year, NXT or WrestleMania. And all signs are pointing to NXT after what I saw Friday night, because everybody knows that Vince McMahon has to be jealous as the fans chanting NXT into the arena. Pretty much the first match they kicked off was American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus the Revival. Great match really to start off the show, but I think one of the highlights of the entire night was the crowd, especially when one of the Revival members pretty much messed up. Dash and Dawson messed up a move and the fans chanted, "You fucked up," and Botcha Mania, Botcha Mania. But Gable and Jordan were over as fans chanted multiple Gable chants, even when the German suplexes they hit was awesome, and they pretty much came up with the near end, pretty much with an alley back suplex to win the match, and them getting the new tag team American Alpha becoming new tag team champion. So it was a good match to start off the show. Next was Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries. Even though Baron Corbin, kind of like a Captain Planet villain out there, Baron Corbin he's really kind of boring to watch. The fans were over for Austin Aries and they cheered both, and they kind of went by a little Ring of Honor history with Austin Aries and stuff, and his somewhat multiple title reigns. The match was like kind of, I think people were waiting for it to end. This would have been better as a cooler down match. And Aries did good, pretty much hitting a roll up to win after dodging the end of days. But it was alright. But I don't think the crowd bought into it that much. Sami Zayn came out to a big ovation as people chanted his name, sang his theme song, and chanted "Ole, Ole, Ole." But the fans when Nakamura was about to come out, they said Nakamura, Nakamura, and I loved when the fans were chanting Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Nakamura, Sami Zayn. Pretty much a lot of holy shit chants. So Shinsuke versus Nakamura versus Sami Zayn, and my God, this match was awesome. The fans were awesome. Everybody was chanting and chanting. Like I said, for the chants were mostly one of the highlights of the show. But this match right here had to be match of the freaking year. This match itself will probably be better than any other WrestleMania match probably this Sunday, because this was just incredible to see. Just both these guys go at it. I like when they kept going the yay, boo, but it was like yay, yay, and Nakamura's bleeding from the nose. And the fans were like, holy shit, and fight forever, fight forever. Both these guys. It's like you didn't know what the crowd was going to do next. Because it's so much to explain. Even Zayn almost in the Helluva kick in the back corner suplex, but Nakamura pretty much dived him on his head and hit him with the Bomaye knee strike for the win. Pretty much picking up the win then. Pretty much after that, it was pretty much the greatest match out there. You can't sit there and say that Nakamura versus Sami Zayn was match of the year. There was so much going on, like both men hitting the offense, and they said please don't tap, when Zayn had a submission in on Nakamura with the Koji clutch. But pretty much even after the match, pretty much Nakamura did the yayo pose he usually does, and pretty much shook Sami Zayn's hand, and fans thank you Sami, thank you Sami. And to be honest, Sami Zayn probably had a better match here than he's gonna have at WrestleMania this Sunday. He really is. After this was incredible with him and Shinsuke. So the fans pretty much loved it, and the fans chanted "Ole, Ole, Ole, Ole," and gave Sami Zayn pretty much a standing ovation. So I don't know if Sami Zayn will be back in NXT, but this got to be one of these categories for match of the year. It's a strong contendership for this to be match of the year, and you can't blame anybody that would like it to be match of the year. So that's how great it was to see out there. Then, as they pretty much went out the show, there were multiple people in the crowd. They showed Jim Ross was out there. That fake fan, Michelle Beadle, was out there. I don't know why. Not a real wrestling fan. It was a stupid mark, stupid woman who, oh, I want to leave because Triple H supports Floyd Mayweather, a woman beater. Michelle Beadle's an idiot. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are out there. Scott Hall and X-Pac were out there. Kota Ibushi was out there. Stephanie McMahon got booed out of the building. Booed. Like, you don't even belong here. People like Triple H here, but not you. And as we moved on into the women's title match, Bayley versus Asuka, and it was a hard match to follow after the Nakamura and Sami Zayn. How do you follow that match, really? But they found a way to do it, and it was still great. The finish I was a little surprised at, but the fans were really on both sides of Asuka and Bayley. I don't know that singing thing they do for Bayley, but pretty much everybody thought she was going with the Bayley thing, and they talked about it in matches, but pretty much it was a bit of a finish. Asuka hit the Asuka a lot. Pretty much I didn't think the match was going to end there, but I guess Bayley never tapped, and Asuka pretty much won. It had a bit of a mixed reaction in a way when she lost. And I don't know, so what now? Does Bayley move to the main roster? How is that going to work? I'm not sure what the plan is for that, but we'll see how this will go. If she will be part of the main roster, or there will be a rematch, of course, whatever the title, but will she move on the main roster from that point on. And as we moved into the main event, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, NXT title on the line. Balor coming out with a chainsaw for some reason, because of Texas. And as they came out, pretty much both went already at it, but this is where one of the highlights were. Samoa Joe doing a dive out of the ring, pretty much cutting his right eye heavily. There was blood everywhere, you could see it. And this is where the fans turn on the product, really. The fans, when doctors kept repeatedly trying to clean it up, the fans were pretty much like, fuck PG, bullshit, let them fight. Because even I thought it was stupid. Even Samoa Joe looked pissed. Like, the fans said, we want blood. We want blood. It's like, stop the PG already. Like, again, I don't blame the fans for what they did. They were mad. Pretty much that. And Samoa Joe was going in. And I guess some think Samoa Joe kind of faced, you know, being a badass, but, fighting through his life out there against Finn Balor. But the fans just really kept repeatedly getting pissed throughout the match, and repeatedly pissed at the doctors. Really, it was the doctors they were pissed at out there, and I guess PG, and can't blame them, like I said before. And they put on a great match. Another interesting finish, though. Samoa Joe was gonna get the Koji Clutch as Finn Balor kind of fought back, then, like kind of flurry moment, and kind of hit that coup de grace. But when Joe hit the Coquina Clutch, pretty much Finn Balor flipped over, got the win, and still won the title. So, interesting finish. Everybody thought Finn Balor would have moved on to the main roster and just leave the belt to Joe. Or maybe he'll show up on the show on Raw with the NXT title like Kevin Owens did. But I'm not sure what their plan is for Finn Balor or Samoa Joe, because I guess Finn Balor retains, so I guess it's going to be on NXT then. And I guess I should say another thing. Bobby Roode was in the crowd tonight. After this kind of leaving TNA recently, Bobby Roode was in the crowd. I don't know if he's signed. Maybe it sets up an angle with somebody. I don't know if Bobby Roode is signed all the way. But we will see if Roode will stay NXT, or he will do the same thing do the same thing his partner James Storm did for Beer Money. And it was enjoyable to see Beer Money for the time being back in TNA again. Sucks that he had to leave, but we don't know if he'll follow the same path like Storm did. He'll be here for a minute, then leave, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. Do I think this show was better than WrestleMania? We haven't even got to WrestleMania yet, and after seeing this, it may as well be better than WrestleMania, really. Because after what I saw, they pretty much just slaughtered the place out there. destroyed the competition. And can you blame them? No, you really can't. So, what do I see coming out of here this Sunday? I don't know what's gonna happen Sunday, and I already left a prediction video for that. But NXT Dallas, great, network special pay-per-view, whatever they call it. It's awesome to watch and awesome to see. So you can never doubt NXT. But I don't know what WrestleMania is gonna be like, because I don't think the card's really looking good for them as it is, anyways. And I think NXT pretty much murdered them this weekend. But we'll have to find out and see. And I'll see you Sunday for WrestleMania. I'm out of here. Live reactions. Peace.